Hello everyone. We're back and we have another package to open. I ordered some things for the tree to make it look a bit more festive. There are also a few other things in here, like items for the dishes and different foods I want to make for Christmas and Yalda. Honestly, I have no idea how this vlog is going to turn out, but I hope you enjoy watching it. Oh, okay, look, these ornaments have arrived for Christmas. I'll tell you about these ornaments. I want to see if I can put my small perfumes inside them if they fit and hang a few on the tree. So that's that. And I got 3 sturdy rectangular wooden boards for the delicious pizza that I'm going to make soon. Now I'll have to figure out what to put on the other ones since I only have 1 pizza planned so far. And the tree turned out so pretty, guys. And what's this? Let me show you what this is. I've ordered so much that at this point I forget what I ordered and what I didn't. Oh, this was from Temu. I ordered this and wanted to cancel it, but I couldn't. Well, I don't know. Let's see what it looks like on the tree. If it looks good, we'll put them on. It might make it too crowded. I don't know. What's this? Why did those wooden boards arrive looking so strange? Oh, this. I got this too for arranging little knickknacks in it, but it's very small. Well, let's just see how it turns out. For now, that's everything. Let's go finish decorating the tree with what's left, the ornaments and all that. Look, I think it'll be pretty. If this goes on it too, huh? What do you think? Or do you think it won't look good? But, you know, there aren't many of them, just a few, but it's not bad. Then I wanted to order some of those candle-like lights, but I changed my mind. You want to know why? Because I think the tree would have gotten too crowded. It would have just been way, way too busy. Look how pretty this is. Oh my God, it's really so pretty, absolutely gorgeous. And for example, let's put this one here. Let's take this big one off and put a single boot here instead. It's pretty. No? What do you think? Can you see it or not? It's a bit in the corner. Let me turn it. They're cute though. Now, I get confused. I don't know what to do. My brain just freezes. For example, we can actually put one right here. This one is kind of like a pine cone. But here, like this, or maybe a little lower, like this. A few of these will look pretty. In my opinion, it will look pretty. Let's put one here next to this one. Oops. Let me see. Okay, one right here and another one over here. This one is already in place, and let's do one more like this. It turned out really cute. There aren't very many of them, but it'll look quite pretty and beautiful. There are a few more, these 3 right here. Let's go ahead and put them on as well. For example, one in this section here. Let me take this one out. Then I'll film the whole tree for you to see. It's pretty. Oh my God. So, okay guys, this project was a failure. Even my small mini perfumes didn't fit inside. I'll have to return this. It's no use to us. Hello everyone. Well, you see me in the picture. I was so tired last night. I finished the Yalda video and all that. I got really tired. And then, for example, I was so tired I couldn't sleep. That's how it was. Now, today is the day for the Christmas video where I'm going to teach a few things that, well, you can use them for your other parties, or if you have a Christmas or New Year's party, you can use them for that. You can use it for everything. But look, I've never made pizza before because it's not really my favorite, and also I'm not very good at making those kinds of foods that have a, you know, foreign style. I'm not very good at it, like pasta, pizza, and so on. It's not that I'm saying I've never even tried, but I feel like I'm not good at it. Or, for example, with desserts, like since they usually have eggs and I hate whisking eggs, I just don't make them at all. If you've seen my vlogs in the much older vlogs, you'd see that for making dessert. For example, I always got help from my cousin's wife and all that. Anyway, never mind that. Today, I made the pizza dough with great difficulty. If you have rheumatism, just give this pizza dough to someone else. Really, if you're not alone at home. Because it just destroys your hands so much. I mean, this morning, for example, because I worked so much last night, for those of you who have rheumatism, guys, don't work so much that you get exhausted. The pain gets really bad. You'll be in a lot of discomfort. That's why I got up, took my medicine, and told myself I'd feel a bit better by tonight so I could start. I did my job, but my father's kneading of the dough made my hands hurt. Now we're going to go out and look for other things. First, I want to tell you that we have chocolate bars here again. You melt a chocolate bar and I want it with you. Let me teach you a few fun things first. So, what's the first thing I want to teach you? What do you need? I want the biscuit that I recently got from Lotus and a biscuit that looks exactly like this. I'm going to make something like a draft and a Christmas themed treat with this particular biscuit, this specific shape, and the delicious baked chocolate that I'm showing you in the picture. If you remember the video, I have it all prepared. Baked chocolate, this one, and another one as well. But we need something else to complete it. We need biscuits from this batch, which I have right here. Now I got this Orova and the stick of this model, and I'll explain why in a moment. Also the popsicle stick, or this popsicle stick, I'm going to put a few of them in this shape to take a board shape with this shape. Now let's melt the shape of the board and let's make that lotus star using that grease-proof paper, even if I'm a guest. So to recap, we're using the biscuits, the chocolate, the different shapes, and the sticks to create a festive, creative treat. Each step is important, and I'll guide you through the process, making sure you understand why we're using each ingredient and tool. Let's get started and enjoy making this together. So look, what we're trying to fix is actually this, guys. Now you can use any biscuit. Look, there are other types of biscuits. So now to make this mold, again, I'm going to draw a tree shape on the parchment paper. After I put the disco ball on it, it will look beautiful. This lady was very clever. What's her name? I don't know. You see, no, this lady is very skilled at her job. I really can't do it without, for example, pulling the thing apart. Do you also have a funnel and the same story? You see, there is a different model. I'll draw a door that looks like a Christmas tree so it will open better now, God willing. My artwork is below the line of difference. As they say, I'm so many kids, I have something to tell you. A series of words really fell into our mouths over time, and at times they just fell out of our mouths. But now everyone is like, for example, I'm saying that different regions have different things. Like Stella, we have a lot of our own. Or for example, almost wearing that dress. Now look, I myself love life, for example, in my things, for example, in my daha. This is probably something old. Now everyone gets all worked up about it and is very sensitive. I really don't think we should focus so much on these things. Or for example, someone says something has become tacky or cheesy or this or that. That tacky and cheesy came later. It started with rustic, you know what I mean? I mean, don't get caught up in these things. Don't think that the person is necessarily trying to belittle someone. No way. Or for example, right now everyone says the working class. Well, the working class isn't a bad thing to say. The person, maybe later they'll say the person who comes to help us. Maybe the term will be corrected. Okay, maybe you think,
it's just, everything is so bad. You know, everyone is stressing themselves out over so many things, over so many words. I'm the kind of person who really cares about these things. I'm very respectful. For instance, someone who works in our home, I respect them a lot, I value them a lot. I never want them to get their feelings hurt because of me or to be upset. I've had help back when I was living alone and in my home. Even in my childhood, we had people in our home who would help us out and all that. But, well, I'm not overly sensitive about these things because the other person, in reality, a lot of people aren't sensitive about it. But now I see a lot of people who have no reason to be sensitive, but they are. Just learning to value that person for their hard work, to respect them, to consider them part of your family. In my opinion, that itself is worth the world. It's better than having someone who helps you with housework, but you pay them late, give them a hard time, disrespect them, or for example, not let them eat at your table. You know, I see so much of that. Anyway, that was just a little chat I thought we could have. Okay, I'm gonna go melt the chocolate. And so on. That's enough, okay? Look, while that chocolate is melting, let me show you how I'm going to place these biscuits. I'll put them like this, right here. Then, for example, I'll pour the chocolate up to here. Oh my God, you guys, this is how it is. You're just bound to gain weight. I hope these videos finish soon so I can get back to a normal life. When the kids were here, we didn't have a normal life. It was just constant eating. Now it's even worse. And that's done. I'm just making 4 of them because I just want to set up a little table for you all to see. And that's it, until the chocolate melts. Okay, guys, my chocolate is ready now. And I'm just going to continue working in the same style that I used when I made these trees earlier. Mine probably won't look quite as pretty as that lady's, but that's perfectly all right. For someone who doesn't do these kinds of things very often, I think this is actually pretty acceptable. Then you just keep going in this style, pouring carefully with the piping bag. And where the trunk is, which is the biscuit, or let's say the wood of the tree, you make it a little bit thicker than the rest. That lady, I don't have a piping bag here, guys. I didn't buy one, and to be honest, you know when you just don't feel like going out? I just didn't go. I didn't buy one, but if you have a piping bag at home, it'll come out much neater and prettier. This way is a little harder and a bit messier. It might not turn out as clean as you'd like, but it's still good. Okay, guys. This way it's a little harder and a little more messy. Maybe it won't come out as clean as you'd like, but it's still good. Well, kids, it's good. If you're looking for something like Smarties, for example, now there are some pretty colored things from these foods. They say you took the pills just like that. Now I saw this and I said, let me do it. I don't know what it will look like, but we'll do it. This way I hope it will be beautiful, just as I imagined it would turn out. Please, don't put any red paint on it at all. It's much better if it's a child, in my opinion. Aziz, could you please put it on quickly, because it's starting to get chocolatey and messy. But this one, unfortunately, doesn't want to be used anymore, it seems. I'll be back very soon. Just wait for me a little bit. Guys, when I messed up my first time, I remember it felt like everything just got 1,000 times worse than I could have imagined. It was really tough, and I felt disappointed in myself, but you guys can make it better. You can make it more beautiful. I messed up, and I want to be honest about that. When you make it like this for the first time, it's important to remember that this is just the beginning. You'll get it right. Next time, I'll be like this too. It's the beginning, and beginnings can be difficult, but they are also full of hope and possibility. Don't be discouraged by mistakes. Every step you take is part of learning, and each time you try, you'll get closer to what you want. This is only the start, and you have so much ahead of you. From this, we are able to draw certain conclusions and begin to understand the main ideas that have been discussed so far, allowing us to move forward with a clearer perspective based on the information presented. Oh my God, literally. I'm actually out of biscuits now, guys. It's really about to be finished, completely done. I have to think of something else. Guys, this one turned out really bad. You know why? Because my biscuits were small. The popsicle stick would break when I put it in, so it wouldn't come out. So remember, make sure your biscuit is a large size, okay? I actually didn't really have time to go buy more. This poor thing is all crooked. Make sure you pay attention to the size of your biscuit. Whatever round one you get, make sure it's big so the popsicle stick can go in nicely without breaking the biscuit. You know what I mean? You have to be very careful about this. I doubt this one will turn out the way I want it to. At most, I'll just take the popsicle stick out so it at least looks prettier. But let's see what happens. And you put on the deer antlers like this. Oh, see? Why? Because the biscuit is small, it won't stand up. Oh my God. Forget it, let's just give up. This is useless for me now. See, you have to. I really should have gotten a much bigger biscuit so this would stand up nicely right here, just as I intended. Now, unfortunately, it won't stand at all. I ended up wasting a ton of delicious chocolate for absolutely nothing, which is really disappointing. So, remember this important tip. Always get a big chocolate. Make sure you get a big biscuit so that all of this can fit perfectly on top of it without any trouble. Otherwise, it's very easy for things to go wrong, and your creation might not turn out the way you want. Look, let me show you the video. Let's see if I can show it. Yes. See, it's extremely easy, but I messed it up. And that's because, the reason was I thought these were big. I didn't read the package to see that there were 4 small ones inside. This one got ruined and it made me sad. I'm not sad. The important thing is that you guys understood. I'll make something else for you instead. Wait, I have a few ideas. Honestly, I'm really getting sick of always dealing with melted chocolate. Guys, it turned out so unbelievably bad, I can't even begin to tell you. It's just going straight into the trash because there's really nothing else I can do with it. Let me show you here so you can see what I mean. Look, see, both the biscuit size is quite big, definitely larger than what you would expect from a typical biscuit, and the popsicle stick is noticeably flatter at the end, which is different from the usual rounded sticks you might have seen before. Did you see that? We tried a few different ways to get it to work, making some adjustments and trying again, but unfortunately we just couldn't get it to work as we hoped. Okay, look, I just made it all crooked and messy like this, but you should pay attention to the points I mentioned. Let's see what happens when it dries, but the problem is the sticks got dirty too. But I don't know. Let's see what God has in store. Let's move on to other things. What do you need here? Here you need some crisp crackers for a crunchy base. This wedge of cheese that is flavorful and easy to slice, a handful of bright pomegranate seeds for a pop of color and sweetness, and some salty pretzel sticks to add a bit of crunch. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to take a wedge of cheese. And now you can add whatever you want, like other herbs. First, what I want to make is I'm going to take a cheese wedge and roll it in dill and stuff. I'll try to add some pomegranate to it and then place it on a cracker. Let's see how it goes. Hope I don't mess it up. So, you have the dill, right? I hope the cheese wedge actually stands on the cracker. That's honestly my biggest concern here, guys. Because you see, in the video I watched, they had made it look just like a little pine tree, sort of resembling an Olivier salad, and it was standing upright right there on the cracker. But anyway, you just roll it like this, just like I'm showing you now, so the herbs, all those fresh herbs, stick to it nicely. I don't know if the pomegranate seeds will stick to it though, to be honest. First you do this step just like this, and then you can see how it comes together. I'm just so tired these days. I've fallen behind on everything. I have so much to do, and my guests just left. I still have to do my content creation for my other channel. I don't know what to do, okay? Now we have crackers here. If you make this with Olivier salad, it sticks much better. It looks really nice. The issue at this very moment is whether it will actually stand on the cracker or not. Because in the video I saw, the base was perfectly round. It stuck on so nicely. I hate opening these things. See? I never open them neatly. I'm always so messy. Come on, wish me luck. So like I was saying, yeah, the cheese. Okay guys, so you do it like this, making sure it's nice and neat. You could also sprinkle some dried mint on top, or anything else you like, as long as it's green and looks pretty. It's a little bit wobbly and unsteady, but as you can see, it's still standing right now, currently. But it's still standing, guys. I honestly don't know if you can actually see it or not. I really hope you can, though.
because if I even try to lift it, it's probably going to be a complete disaster. Let me see if I can lift it and place it on that thing. Of course, you also have to add the pomegranate. I mean, we have to press it in so it sticks. You know what the problem is? When the herbs are dried, the powder sticks much better. I'll make a test one for you guys with mint. Dried mint. I think that will stick better. Let's see about the pomegranate now. Oh God, and now this thing is out of my reach. Things like this taste good, baby. I mean, it's not just something you make for Christmas and all that. Unfortunately, it became stuck, but today, Diani is actually a very quick and energetic kid. Did you see the toilet? It fell off now, my child. I won't fill it up again. Hey, Dad. Now, I was successful in everything I undertook, but I wasn't really successful in anything, and then we both eventually broke up. Dear friends, the project was very successful. It turned out very nice. I'm just afraid that it will all come up with fear and disgust. It turned out very beautiful. Now let's go and do a few more. For you, I'll start with a tear. The next stage, the children became very beautiful, and they were so clean and tidy that I was sure I was right. I fixed the one that was broken. It's really beautiful and easy to fix. You can fix it very well. I did it absolutely, completely, and entirely by myself, on my own, without any assistance whatsoever. In return, I put on my hairy shirt because I made a pizza. You brought the pizza with you, just like your new morning. I said, I made the curve, then I came here and cut it into the shape of a tree. I want to show you. Look, it's been a lot of fun. Now I want to do another method, this time with Ina. Oh my God, I just arrived. Oh my God, you can smell the bread coming from down there. I also made this sauce. First, let's carefully add the delicious sauce to it. I have just finished washing the fresh vegetables now, but I noticed that they were cut in half right in the middle. Nurse, are these small round cherry tomatoes? No, actually they should definitely be cherry tomatoes. The kids can already smell the bread. They say the bread has a wonderful inviting smell. Oh look, this is my first time making pizza. I'll tell you, I've never made it before. I just made the dough myself. I'm a little bit lazy. The trees are growing, and then the deception is still there. 10 shrimps, I said to him in the middle, you're doing bio-willy in the Quran. Me? As soon as you see the tomato sauce has reduced, Fariba told me to add 2 tomatoes. It should be nice and wide because it will eat a lot of things. Okay, you see, I've hit it. You see, what was I hitting? I was hitting ketchup. I don't know anymore. Who am I? I said I have to go to the cinema.
I told you all of this already. Yes, it's truly a very versatile and wonderful thing to want to make something yourself, to have that desire to create with your own hands. It really is. Sometimes just thinking about making something on your own can be inspiring and exciting. I'd get the pizza dough and start spreading it with one of these.
You could?
Oh, if you could find one that big. If I wanted... Because, most doughs are round, right?
Yeah, they are.
So whenever I wanted to make something like this, I'd sit there and piece it together like a puzzle. I'd puzzle it together until it became the shape.
Couldn't you just use an omelet pan? It would be bigger.
No.
Oh, well, I see.
Okay, let me take a video of this. Go ahead. Guys, I'm back at Elahi's place again. Look what she's done.
She's been so artistic.
So much. She made the dough herself, and I'm going to eat pizza tonight.
We're going to eat Christmas pizza.
Yeah.
Christmas pizza. Look, but I don't do it anymore. Because, look, there are some things I just don't like to do. You can tell me to make any Iranian food, and I'll love it and make it. But foreign food, as they say, I don't really like it, and I feel like it's more work than Iranian food.
Yeah, it's a bit more fussy.
Unless, for example, you didn't want to make the cheese. You didn't want to make the dough yourself. But it turned out pretty. Oh, these foreigners. I saw this video on TikTok. I said, let me make it for you guys.
It turned out pretty.
Yeah, the size, I thought it wasn't the right size, but...
As you said, at first glance, Ms. Fariba's measurements were on point.
Her pastas are... Look, she makes a carbonara that's golden. Really? Oh my God.
My Alfredo pasta is delicious.
The only pasta that I ever make, and honestly, that's just because I absolutely love it so much, is, what's it called again? Oh, right, arrabbiata, and of course pesto. Yes, definitely pesto. That's the one I really enjoy making the most.
Oh, I love pesto, but I don't know how to make it.
I make it professionally. I'll make it for you one day. Come over and eat. Because I make the sauce really well. It's delicious.
I've never tried making the sauce. It's not hard. It's easy. Elahe, what are you putting here?
Oh, it's not hard at all. It's actually really easy. Ilahi.
I'll put it right over here just for now. I'll move it in a bit.
Even when you're here, it doesn't matter.
My friend makes no mistakes. But we're going to.
We have to eat it tonight.
It's a shame. I love it so much.
It's a shame. I'm going to add pepperoni on top. Oh. Is there anyone in this world, Elahe, who doesn't like cheese?
I really don't know.
I'm a die-hard cheese fan.
When I was very young, I really didn't like it at all. Very young, honestly. I don't know why.
I'm a die-hard cheese fan of any kind.
I really absolutely love cheese too. There's nothing that I don't like to eat.
Well, yeah, thank God. No, that's a good thing about you. I actually like it when people are like you and don't say, oh, I don't eat this. I'm very much like that. It's caused others to say things to me that sometimes offend me a little. I'm not a spoiled person, but sometimes, some things, you're so spoiled. You're such a picky eater. You're so this and that. Come on, everyone's different. People like what they like. It didn't used to offend me, but now it kind of does. Let me put some on too. The stem? You're calling the tree trunk a stem? She went to all the trouble of making a tree trunk. The stem. It turned out so pretty. Should I put this on now? Yeah. Look, just pick a few of the top leaves off the basil before you put them on. Is it imported? Yeah? Guys, look how pretty the pepperoni is. Wow. This is nothing. Wow. Should I wash it? Yeah, then pick a few leaves off. It's gotten to the point where sometimes when people say certain things to me, it bothers me a little. I'm not a whiny person, but, sometimes certain things just... You're so whiny. You're such a picky eater. You're so, I don't know, whatever. Come on, everyone's different. People like what they like. It didn't used to bother me, but now it kind of does. Let's make this the stem so it's nice. The stem? She calls the trunk a stem. Excuse me. I went to the trouble of making a tree trunk. It turned out so pretty. Should I put this on now? Yeah, go for it. Look, just for the basil, pick a few of the top leaves off, then put them on. Is this imported? Yeah. Guys, look how pretty the pepperoni is. Wow. Oh, not this one. Wow. Should I wash them? Yeah, then just pick a few leaves so we can put them on top. Hey, how do you think we should place these to look good? Let's use the big leaves. That's good. Oh my God, it turned out so beautiful. Guys, are you seeing this? I could just die for this pizza right now. Oh, Mom, we really miss you. If you're watching this video, I'm starving. I'm making it, sweetie. I have two friends in Dubai. One is Saba and the other is Elahe. Since Saba is married, I see her less often. But my dear Elahe, since she's single just like me, I get to see her more. Okay, so that's the pepperoni. Now, guys, these represent the Christmas ornaments. We're going to put the tomatoes on top. Now, Fariba, make sure when you put the ornaments on, it looks exactly like a tree. I was like, come on, everyone gets it. She's so particular about certain things. The way she is so funny. It's starting to look pretty. We'll put them on like this. What do you think? Yeah, what's it called? This is gonna get watery. Yeah. No, well, let's take a picture of it for ourselves before we put it in the oven. It's pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Guys, you'd really be wrong not to make this recipe. I went to all this trouble, put in all this effort, just so you could see exactly how it's done and learn how to do it yourself. Otherwise, honestly, I don't really have the patience for this kind of thing. For the story. Thanks again. you think there are too many tomatoes, I can take some off. Yeah, take off 2 or 3. You put a lot on the top part. The top? Because the tomatoes will get watery. Here, I'll take this one off. Take off that one in the corner. This one? Yeah. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Much better. This basil, we'll put this basil right here. That's 4. It's done for. Where should we put this? Huh? The stem. Should I put it here? The stem? All right, let's fix this too. Guys, it turned out so pretty. I'll say it 50 more times. I swear it's so cute. Take a nice picture of it. Put the cheese. Take a picture of this little one. Then I'll add the cheese. Let me put this here. Should I add a little cheese? What do you think? Or you tell me, I don't know. Just add it, the sooner the better. If it were me, I'd add a lot of cheese. No, a picture for the story. Let her add it to the stem too. Wait, don't take it away, let me film it. No, I'm not doing anything. Don't take it away, Sude. All right, the cheese is all gone now. All of it? Okay. Guys, take a look. I'll send it to Fariba too so she can see. No way. Keep snacking. Look at the picture and keep snacking. I'm always snacking. Okay, guys, this is done. There's just one more thing left. Look at it from here. I hope you guys make it too. You'll really like it. I also want to make a plate. I left it to Elahe. Look, you'll see how Elahe places the rosemary. You place it gently in the shape of a triangle, just like the pine tree, okay? Make sure each side of your triangle is even, and the points are nice and sharp, so it really looks like the outline of a pine tree. See? That's perfect. Great job. You arranged it just right. Then you fill the inside. Okay. I feel like listening to music. Okay. Guys, one item that I'll show you now. Elahe arranged that thing. This is the last one, along with a drink I want to teach you. Say a prayer. This is really cute, guys. You need mozzarella cheese. Any kind of cold cuts you have, but if it's either round or you cut it into squares like this, it's much better. Let me mute this. And tomatoes, basil, black olives. Now let's go. I'll show you what I'm going to do. I think you can see from here. Yes. If your dish, actually, if you have one of these plates, it'll look much prettier. Because I saw it in the video like this, then I ordered it from Amazon and the dish arrived, okay? This is useful. You should always have one. Because it's a practical thing to have in your house anyway. It's its thing. Okay. What are we going to make with it? Santa Claus. Wow, I'm so scared. Of the sound? Oh God, if it's really truly burnt, I honestly think I'll die. No, I mean it. Wow. But look, we left it in for exactly 20 minutes. If it was a little longer, it would have burned, right? Look, what do you want? Take this.
I'm dying. I like it. What does he want? Fried shrimp and a place to sleep.
You cut the mozzarella in half and you put it like this. This top is more rounded and it's more like a mozzarella stick. This is the mozzarella stick I said you put on the left because you're pouring this mess onto the floor. You're pouring it like this. This is the top.
Now make it a little more round.
Okay, this is a bit of a mess. As I said, a bit left-handed. But why are you putting this here? It's not round like that one, is it? Is it good for the eyes? You're throwing dust at the French like this, a circle.
For Christmas?
Should that Baileys be considered legitimate? No, not really Baileys at all. Actually, I was making a Haidad specifically for a party. What did I want the creamery for? I told you yesterday to tell me about the juice. Come on, guys, are you really going to put this darkness in the fridge? All this happiness is impossible simply because we have so much food.
Let me please play the game bell now.
I will do, Zango.
Women, please, let us say 10, say 5, go now. The number 5, which is 5.
Up to
Black has 5 or 7. We lost, Dad.
Let's have some fun. Are you ready? Give me a thinner coat. You won 4. Come on, baby. Want to be a bird? Yes, give me a bow. And then I'll cut it here. Let's just cut it down. That baby will be a sapling. This is the fourth one. The next row will be a fourth one. Baby, everyone is close to everyone. Oh, because of the closeness of everyone? Well, baby, everyone is close to her face, which is pink. I'll do it like that. You put the sausage in, right? You put the sausage in this way, you make a cut like this, you put sausage, bacon, whatever you like, whatever you like. Of course I could leave this out, but then I can't complain. Let's get to the last part, guys. I'm honestly a bit torn about this. It's definitely real, without a doubt. I want to emphasize, truly emphasize, that in my opinion, this particular drink, is something special. And Aperol, well, you definitely can't find it in Iran. Instead of Aperol, you can, well, add vodka. I've also seen some people add wine, okay? Because it turns out cool. And Prosecco, for those of you who are not in Iran, use Prosecco. If you are, use sparkling water, soda. So have some soda, and that's it. Now here, for me, the measurements are a bit... If you want to make a picture, well, that's a different story. But right now, I want to make it for myself and Elahe, so I'll pour much less. Look here. For example, I want to... The lady I learned this from is making it in a pitcher. This is Aperol. Aperol is very delicious, guys. I really like it. Oh, so good. For example, for myself and Elahe, because the main alcoholic part in this case is the Aperol, okay? I'll pour this much Aperol. I'll go ahead and pour this much Aperol into the glass, okay? I think the amount is about the same as before, yeah, okay? See what I mean? Yeah. And now I'll pour in the cranberry juice just like we did earlier. Let me make sure it's the right amount. There we go. And finally, I'll add the Prosecco, and that's it. As I said, if you don't have Prosecco, you can together, oof, the sound this still makes when it opens. You can add something to it, guys. It's also cool with wine, I think. I've seen it. I haven't tried it myself, guys. I don't know. Okay, and you put the ice in at the end, and finito. But now, here, I'll show you a golden combination. Dried cranberries. I think I remember they had them in Iran, right? You add a few cranberries to your golden combination to make it prettier, and it gets a nice flavor too. You also put in a fresh sprig of rosemary to make it look extra pretty. It gives the drink a really nice Christmassy feeling, and that's it. You can add some ice if you like. I didn't add ice this time because my Prosecco was already cold, and this is the Christmas drink, oh God. It's gotten dark, sorry. But I wanted to say that I'm done with my work, but the house isn't clean. As you can see, I still haven't washed off my makeup, and I have to clean the house so that it's nice and comfortable, and then I can go to sleep. Thanks for watching the video. Whether it's the Gregorian New Year, the Solar New Year, whatever it may be, I wish you all the best. May it be the best year for you, 2025 or 1405, 1406, it makes no difference. May all your heart's desires come true. I love you all so, so much. Thanks for sticking with me through this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye for now.